People like that, they deserve to be in a grave or in jail. Straight up.
The internet nearly combusted the second Chrisean Rock's new boyfriend opened his mouth and unleashed the most unhinged, poorly thought out, clout-starved confession of the year, because what he said about the Chrisean vs. Jaidyn Alexis feud wasn't just wild. It was galaxy brain ridiculous. It had the energy of a man who set his alarm clock to cause chaos at dawn and sprinted onto Instagram Live before brushing his teeth. The moment he dropped his outrageous claims, timelines lit up like someone plugged the drama straight into a power plant. People weren't just watching, they were screen recording like they just witnessed an alien landing. Within minutes, his words spiraled into an internet hurricane, blowing through TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, and every gossip page like a messy tornado wearing ripped jeans and bad cologne. Fans couldn't tell if he was joking, delusional, or experiencing a personal crisis sponsored by low self-esteem. Some said he was lying for attention. Others said he was auditioning for Zeus Network. A few claimed he was possessed by the ghost of clout past. And when Chrisean heard what her man said, she snapped so fast even the algorithm flinched. Because nothing, and I mean nothing, destroys a peaceful day faster than your own boyfriend inventing new plotlines about your biggest nemesis. The chaos truly began the moment Chrisean Rock's new boyfriend decided the world needed to hear him speak, despite the universe giving absolutely zero signs that anyone asked for it. He hopped online with the confidence of a man who thought he was dropping top-secret government intel, but in reality was delivering the ramblings of someone who learned about drama secondhand and immediately assumed he was the main character. He sat there squinting into the camera like a dollar store detective, whispering his truth as if he didn't just invent it 14 seconds earlier. And because the internet is allergic to peace, his absurd claims caught fire like a match thrown into a gasoline swimming pool. His entire expose about Jaidyn Alexis wasn't just questionable, it had the chaotic flavor of a man lying so aggressively. Even he wasn't convinced by what he was saying. He spoke in dramatic pauses, glanced around like paparazzi were hiding in his toaster, and delivered each sentence with the spiritual intensity of someone convinced he was starring in a thriller movie. According to him, based purely on vibes and whatever fictional universe he was living in, Chrisean and Jaidyn were entangled in some grand, dramatic feud that he alone had the moral duty to expose. The internet reacted instantly with collective confusion. The timeline erupted within seconds of his claims circulating. TikTok creators stitched his video at lightning speed, their eyebrows raised so high they nearly left their foreheads. People paused mid-bite, mid-scroll, mid-sanity to say, sir, are you okay? Twitter users shredded him mercilessly, dubbing him Clout Kardashian, Captain Delusion, and the boyfriend who lies for free. The roast sessions were so intense even the comments needed ice packs. It was clear from the very beginning that the world didn't buy his claims, but they absolutely bought tickets to watch the meltdown unfold. Meanwhile, Chrisean Rock's name got dragged into a rumor storm she never signed up for. Fans and critics alike swarmed her pages demanding answers, clarity, or revenge. One comment read, "Girl, is this your man or your PR nightmare?" While another boldly stated, "Blink twice if you need us to snatch the phone out of his hand." The boyfriend had caused such an immediate disaster that even people who didn't like Chrisean were suddenly defending her from his circus-level storytelling. It became a rare moment of unity, haters, fans, and neutral observers all agreeing that her boyfriend needed to log off, drink water, and rethink his hobbies. Then came the Jaidyn Alexis side of the internet, and they were ready for war. Jaidyn's supporters dragged the boyfriend so thoroughly you'd think he insulted Bianchi's choreography. They posted jokes like, "Bro acting like he found a diary under Chrisean's mattress," and "He's lying with the confidence of a man who's wrong in 4K. Even neutral gossip pages chimed in saying things like, "This doesn't feel like drama. This feels like delusion monetized." The collective internet concluded that his claims were nothing more than a cocktail of boredom, jealousy, and the desperate need to go viral. But the funniest part The boyfriend doubled down. Instead of logging off and pretending his phone died, he reappeared with the energy of someone who refused to let facts, logic, or reality stop him. He started adding new details to his story, each one more dramatic and less believable than the last. His narrative expanded like a conspiracy board drawn by someone who drank 6 energy drinks and slept never. He acted like he was leaking confidential files from a top-secret vault when really, he was mumbling nonsense from his living room with his Wi-Fi buffering every 3 seconds. He pointed at the camera like a pastor delivering prophecy, saying things like, "I'm just telling the truth," while the entire internet collectively screamed, "What truth?" His claims about Jaidyn Alexis sounded like he binge-watched a reality TV show about imaginary people and decided to apply it to real life. And the more he talked, the more obvious it became that he wasn't snitching, he was freestyling a plotline he thought might go viral. Eventually, Reddit threads popped up with titles like, "Chrisean's man needs a hobby," and "Is he okay or nah?" Meme pages plastered screenshots of his face next to captions like, "When you lie for clout but forget the script." YouTubers created hour-long reaction videos analyzing the boyfriend's body language, pointing out inconsistencies, and laughing hysterically at the absurdity. The rumor didn't grow because people believed him, it grew because his chaotic energy made the internet feel alive again. Chrisean, understandably, was not amused. Word spread that when she heard the claims, she reacted with the kind of disappointed glare that could turn lava into ice. Fans posted clips of her going live, looking tired of the entire human race, and saying things that amounted to, "Why is he talking?" The internet immediately sided with her. They knew this wasn't her problem, it was her boyfriend's need for attention taking a joyride without her consent. Her silence spoke louder than words. She didn't confirm anything. She didn't deny anything. She simply existed, breathing louder than his storyline did. And that alone was enough for the internet to crown her the winner of the situation by default. People praised her for not fueling the mess, calling her the calm in the clout hurricane and the accidental protagonist in her boyfriend's fanfiction. On the other side, Jaidyn Alexis remained iconically unbothered. She posted selfies, went to the gym, played with her kids, and acted like the rumor didn't even exist. Her neutrality became so powerful people joked she was evolving into a higher spiritual being incapable of acknowledging nonsense. Her refusal to react only made the boyfriend's claims look even more ridiculous. She didn't need to clap back, her piece was the clapback. And as part 1 of this digital disaster wrapped up, one thing became painfully clear: the boyfriend hadn't leaked a scandal. He had leaked his own reputation. And the internet was just getting started. Light it for fun, because once the boyfriend's delusional storyline hit its first wave of reactions, the internet began mutating it into something far bigger, funnier, and more unhinged than anything he originally said. What started as clout-chasing whispers evolved into a full-blown rumor carnival, complete with conspiracy theories, TikTok reenactments, Twitter threads longer than college dissertations, and fan-made animations of the boyfriend narrating his claims in a superhero cape made entirely of lies. The TikTok investigators were the first to go full CSI mode. They zoomed in on his blinking, claiming his eyelid movement revealed deceit. One creator posted, "He blinked 7 times in 3 seconds, classic lying behavior, complete with dramatic music and fake psychology terminology." Another creator slowed his voice to 0.5x speed and said, "Listen. You can hear the confusion." The boyfriend became a meme goldmine, roasted so thoroughly the comments section needed aloe vera. People weren't trying to debunk him anymore, everyone unanimously agreed he was delusional. Now they were just having fun dragging him. Then came the Twitter comedians, armed with Photoshop, sarcasm, and zero mercy. One viral tweet read, "Chrisean's boyfriend talks like the plot of a bad fanfiction." Another said, "Blink twice if you're lying. Blink once if you're also lying." Someone posted a video of a cartoon character talking nonsense and captioned it, "Chrisean's man explaining his inside info." The roast battle became Olympic level. Fans joked he was competing for world's most confident wrong person, an award he would win by a landslide. As meme culture exploded, celebrities quietly stepped into the mess. Not to take sides, just to add gasoline to the entertainment. A rapper commented on a Shade Room post with Lamu, "This man is delusional," instantly getting 40,000 likes. A reality star wrote, "Why do boyfriends always talk too much?" And then a singer added, "Someone take his phone like now." Each post worked like a mini nuclear bomb, sending the internet deeper into the clown carnival this man accidentally launched. Meanwhile, the boyfriend continued going live like he was performing a one-man Broadway show. He spoke with shaky bravado, mispronounced basic words, and kept making new claims that contradicted his old claims. It was like watching a man freestyle a story he didn't rehearse, didn't understand, and wasn't emotionally prepared for. Every time he spoke, fans typed comments like, "Sir, WHAD are you talking about?" Or, "Plot twist, he's lying and confused." At one point, he tried explaining the feud using hand gestures so chaotic, it looked like he was conducting an orchestra of invisible angry squirrels. And the funniest, most unplanned twist? His lies got worse the longer he talked. It was like his brain kept generating new plot lines with each sentence. He added random names, imaginary events, and details so cartoonish even Disney wouldn't animate them. Fans joked he was building his own cinematic universe called the Delusion Saga. Others joked he was moonlighting as a screenwriter for Zeus Network. Even his supporters, there were like 4 of them, backed away slowly, whispering, "Yeah, we can't defend this." Then Jaidyn Alexis unintentionally broke the internet simply by existing. She didn't address the rumor. She didn't post a response. She didn't even blink differently. Instead, she uploaded a selfie with lip gloss and a smoothie, which the internet immediately interpreted as her flexing on the boyfriend's nonsense. Commenters flooded her page saying things like, "Her piece is louder than his lies," and "This woman refuses to acknowledge this circus, and I love her for it." People started calling her Queen Unbothered, the CEO of Calm, and the Silent Assassin because she defeated the boyfriend with nothing but oxygen. Chrisean, on the other hand, became a walking thundercloud. Every expression she made was dissected, analyzed, and turned into dissertations by gossip pages. Fans spotted her breathing aggressively in a live and said, "Yup, she's mad." Another clip showed her blinking hard and the internet yelled, "She's about to snap." Her silence, ironically, became more powerful than the boyfriend's voice. People could sense she was tired of lies, tired of nonsense, tired of men who treat rumors like currency. But then things took an even wilder turn when YouTube drama creators entered the battlefield. These creators made 45-minute breakdown videos titled "The Truth About Chrisean's Power-Hungry Boyfriend," complete with dramatic zoom-ins, stock footage of fire, and ominous background music. They spoke like analysts at a political debate, even though the topic was literally one man making things up on Instagram Live. One creator said, "Ladies and gentlemen, what we have here is textbook clout addiction," and the comment section erupted. Reddit's involvement made everything worse. They created theories like, "He's lying because his horoscope said drama was favorable today, and he's jealous of Jaidyn's edges." Someone made a flowchart titled, "Why the Boyfriend is Lying," with arrows pointing in every direction, and boxes labeled attention, narcissism, boredom, and Wi-Fi problems. The rumor wasn't growing, it was mutating into a comedy documentary. Even Instagram pages that normally reported celebrity outfits were suddenly reporting his meltdown. People from entirely different fandoms, Swifties, Barbs, Beehive, BTS Army, commented things like, "What is he talking about?" It became a global roast session, a crossover episode nobody requested but everyone was enjoying. Meanwhile, Chrisean's boyfriend kept posting bizarre quotes like, "Real ones know," and "I said what I said," which only made people drag him harder. One person commented, "Sir, real ones know you lying." Another wrote, "You said what you said." But none of it made sense. The man thought he was dropping wisdom, he was dropping confusion. But the biggest twist in part 2 came when people began theorizing that he wasn't lying maliciously. He was lying for entertainment, for views, for attention. He was manufacturing drama like a man with a dream and no PR team. The internet concluded that he didn't snitch. He didn't expose anything. He didn't drop truth bombs. By the time the internet slid into the final stage of the boyfriend's meltdown saga, everyone agreed on one thing. The man had accidentally launched one of the funniest unintentional comedies of the year. His claims weren't shocking anymore, they were entertaining. People checked his live notifications the way they checked weather alerts. Every time he appeared on screen, viewers gathered like it was a family meeting, ready to laugh, roast, and witness whatever fresh nonsense he was about to freestyle. And somehow, despite every joke, meme, and think piece dragging him from here to Antarctica, he still believed he was the chosen truth teller of the century. But reputation-wise? Oh, the fallout was deliciously messy. The internet had branded him as the delusion prophet, a man whose confidence was high but accuracy was permanently on vacation. Commenters treated him like a walking cautionary tale about oversharing. Every time he tried to speak, people typed things like, "Sir, please put the phone down," and nobody asked for chapter 3 of your fiction novel. What started as a rumor had spiraled into a public demolition of his credibility. His own supporters again, all 4 of them had quietly exited the chat. Chrisean's reaction in the aftermath became legendary. She didn't post long rants. She didn't clap back. She didn't cry on live. Instead, she moved with the energy of a woman who realized her boyfriend had publicly embarrassed himself and she wasn't about to join him in the circus tent. Every time she appeared online, she looked slightly annoyed but mostly amused, like she was babysitting an adult man who couldn't stop hitting the go live button. Fans started saying, "Chrisean's patience deserves an award," while others begged her to change the Wi-Fi password for the sake of peace. And then there was Jaidyn Alexis, who effortlessly won the war without lifting a finger. Her silence became mythological. People said she was unbothered on a spiritual level, approaching enlightenment while the boyfriend descended into chaos. She posted gym videos, selfies, and aesthetic montages, each one a silent victory lap around the rumor he attempted to drag her into. The internet crowned her queen of ignoring nonsense, a title she wore without even acknowledging it. Her refusal to feed the drama turned the boyfriend's claims into pure dust. But the real shockwave came when outside influencers and celebrities weighed in again, this time with even more sarcasm. One comedian tweeted, "Chrisean's man gotta be stopped before he lies us into a new dimension." A reality star added, "Imagine lying so badly the whole internet holds hands in agreement." Even a famous dancer posted, "I can't keep up, is this an expose or a Wattpad story?" Every celebrity comment turned the boyfriend into an even bigger meme, until his name became synonymous with man who speaks before thinking. Then came the emotional consequences, the ones he didn't expect. People stopped treating him as a threat and instead started treating him like a warning sign. Dating advice creators used him as an example of red flags in male behavior. Therapy pages posted clips of his rants with captions like, "This is why communication skills matter." Even astrology pages got involved, blaming his sign for everything. It was as if the universe itself recruited every niche community to roast him simultaneously. Meanwhile, the rumor he created didn't survive. It didn't grow. It didn't evolve. It evaporated. Everyone agreed it was nonsense, built on ego, poor storytelling, and maybe a little boredom. His words didn't destroy Jaidyn. They didn't embarrass Chrisean. Instead, they bounced back and smacked him in the face like a rubber band stretched too far. And the funniest twist of all? Even he eventually had to backtrack a little, saying things like, "Y'all misunderstood what I meant." Even though nobody misunderstood anything, people simply recognized fiction when they heard it. Chrisean's final stance in the aftermath was iconic. She posted vague captions like, "I'm good," which the internet interpreted as, "My boyfriend is not." She shared videos of herself laughing randomly, which fans believed was aimed at him even if it wasn't. She moved forward, business as usual, while he remained trapped in the drama he created. Her ability to rise above the chaos became part of her brand narrative, strengthening her image as someone who can outlive any rumor, any scandal, and any man who talks too much. Jaidyn, still unbothered, unintentionally gained more fans from the situation. People respected her more. They engaged with her more. They praised her peace, her growth, her refusal to acknowledge clout-chasing energy. The boyfriend tried to snatch attention from her, but all he succeeded in doing was giving her a silent PR boost. She came out of the situation shining, glowing, thriving without saying a single word. But the internet? Oh, they weren't done. They began making predictions like, he's gonna drop another rumor next week, and he's lying like it's a full-time job. People treated him like an episodic series, expecting his next delusional monologue to drop at any moment. Some even joked that his drama might get picked up by Netflix as a comedy special. The man accidentally became a character one he didn't audition for, didn't want to be, and definitely couldn't escape. As the dust settled, one thing became crystal clear: the boyfriend didn't expose a feud. He didn't reveal secrets. He didn't snitch on anyone. He exposed himself, his need for attention, his lack of awareness, and his astonishing ability to turn a non-story into a public meltdown. And because the internet never forgets, this moment was now part of digital history. A cautionary tale, a meme lifetime achievement award, and the world was already waiting for whatever nonsense he was going to say next. Not because they believed him, but because the entertainment was too good to ignore. If you made it through this entire roller coaster of delusion, chaos, and unrequested boyfriend monologues, then congratulations, your emotional stamina is officially stronger than Chrisean Rock's Wi-Fi signal during one of his lives. You didn't just watch drama unfold. You witnessed a masterclass in how to self-destruct online without even trying. This man didn't expose Jaidyn. He didn't expose Chrisean. He exposed himself like a broken streetlight flickering at midnight. And the internet was kind enough to record, repost, remix, and roast every second of it, before you run off to rewatch his lies like a guilty pleasure reality show. Do me one favor. Smash that like button like you're deleting your ex's number during a moment of clarity. Hit it like the boyfriend hit go live without thinking. Hit it so hard the algorithm wakes up and asks, what did we do to deserve this energy? Because trust, the more chaos we cover, the more you're gonna wish you turned on those notifications yesterday. Drop into the comments and tell me which part had you screaming, laughing, or reconsidering humanity. Was it the delusional plot twists? The lies delivered with Oscar-level confidence? The Jaidyn Alexis unbothered queen energy? Or Chrisean Rock blinking like she was mentally changing the locks? I want theories. I want memes. I want comment section warfare. Turn it into a digital riot. And if you're new here, oh, you're not escaping this easily. Hit subscribe like your phone depends on it and turn on notifications so fast your screen threatens to sue. Because here at Fame Ripple, we don't chase the drama.